Hey guys, liebscher here. I'm excited for the first time ever. We're going to be doing a pastor's conference.
Okay guys, he was just doing the 666 hand sign.
Hey guys, liebscher here. I'm excited for the first time ever. We're going to be doing a pastor's conference online pop-up. This is going to be connected to our pastor's conference we're doing in the UK. We're inviting anybody from the UK.
That people logo won't let me zoom when I've got the up and down pictures. AWEG is what it looks like is inside the right logo of his left shoulder, and the person that's got his hands up as his other logo is another chevron, hidden number 33 in Freemasonry using gematria.
Pastors, church leaders, if you're in the trenches of building a local church in the UK and really across Europe, we're going to be gathering online with a session with myself and Corey Russell. We're going to be talking through how to develop a culture of spiritual depth, spiritual maturity, and hunger in your church. I think it's one of the things we have to be talking about. How do we create a culture of hunger, faith, and expectation for what God is doing, as well as continue.
So you guys know that banning of Jesus culture. His mom is the one that runs Sozo with Donna Da Silva. Sozo is a low grade of hypnotism. Please go watch the video that we have on the channel that explains Sozo and how it's connected to the auditing system of the Church of Scientology. Plus, Banning's dad, Larry Liebscher, was the head investigator for the Reading Police Department in the business fraud department for I think it was 13 years or 16 years that he was with the Reading Police Department, and he's board member of Bethel and the head investigator for business fraud in Reading, where he himself was hiding. Banning's dad, Larry, was hiding Chris Valentin's drug cartel at his house that was connected to Jessica Valentin, who is now married to Officer Will Williams, who was busted at Chris Valentin's old house with Chris Valentin's ex-daughter-in-law. You guys have to remember, Bethel gave Reading Police Department $500,000 at one time. The Bethel cult is paying for private security of their drug cartel. The Reading Police Department is a mafia run with Bethel Templar militia run drug cartel, and Bethel and Jesus culture simply funnel the money. They're laundering money through 501c3s. They're kidnapping our children and giving them to nonprofit. Their nonprofit of Children's Legacy Center has been kidnapping children and giving them to their own cult members, lying to the court system so that they can take children away from their loving families and give them to other Bethel occultists. Banning is bad. His mom is bad, and his dad Larry is bad, and his dad Larry is a CIA-trained signature expert, which means that he went through all of their training, not just stuff to be able to figure out whose signatures are real and fake. That man and his cult have been running and stealing our town.
To develop spiritual depth and maturity. You don't want to miss it. If you've been around Corey Russell, he's going to be speaking in May. He'll also be on the online pop-up with us, so we would love to have you join us.
That are in the house. We have a dear friend from Australia. We probably have many, but there's one that how many of you have heard of the ministry Planet Shakers? tell you what, the Planet Shakers is shaking the planet. It's true. There's an earthquake under my feet because of these guys. Russell Evans is going to speak here in January, Jesus Culture. His wonderful wife Sam is here this morning. Why don't you stand up just so that we can all see you and bless you? Would you just bless Sam really good? So glad you're here. These guys are amazing. They have one of the most outrageous ministries. It's just fun. It's just fun to go hang out with, I don't know how many thousands it is now, but it's 5,000 or so radical, fire-breathing revivalists meeting in the Masonic Lodge, which is just perfect. Come on. If you can't have a revival at the Masonic Lodge, where are you going to have one? That's just perfect. So cool. We love you guys. Really, really, really thankful. I'm bummed. I'm going to be out of town when Russell is here in January, but he's going to speak on a Sunday night here as well as Jesus Culture. Wasn't so radical, fire-breathing revivalists meeting in the Masonic Lodge, which is just perfect. Come on. If you can't have a revival at the Masonic Lodge, where are you going to have one? That's just perfect.
Bethel's Alabaster Prayer House, Super Mario Brothers, and the Freemason Lodge. They all match together because it's all Masonic symbolism. Same features, guys. See the square with the cube inside the middle of the compass? It's the exact same cube inside the middle of the compass. Bottom left-hand corner, see the cube? See the compass? Bethel's Alabaster Prayer House is a Freemason lodge. Banning was just inviting you guys to a Freemason meeting where you have to pay to attend. And then you're going to learn to practice the Kabbalah, the doctrine of the fallen angels, that all Freemasons teach, and that Bethel is using BSSM to hide their Freemason lodge and their Kabbalistic, their Kabbalah institution. The same thing like Madonna used to go to. The same thing that Trump is part of. The same thing that everybody's a part of. Tucker Carlson. All of these guys. Joe Rogan. He's got his third eye open. Right? On his logo. His third eye is open. He is a Luciferian. I love you guys. Come out of this beast and come back to Yeshua HaMashiach, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Hebraic faith plus the risen Messiah. Not a Christian faith that doesn't exist in Scripture. Come back to the Hebraic faith plus the understanding that Yeshua is the fulfillment of all the old-time prophets and apostles and those guys. Because Bethel and their new apostolic reformation, the new apostles reforming your theology, the Freemasons reforming what you are thinking. I love you guys. Come out of the beast. Have you ever seen how